Yo, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the Mirko channel. It's been a while since I uploaded. I took a whole month break, just chilling with my girlfriend. You guys are probably gonna say bembang or something, but we're back finally with some more content, and I got a special guest today to help us with some of the discussions because he's an ONIC savant here. We got Mr. G. How you doing, Mr. G?
I'm good. Thank you so much, yo.
Sir. We gotta watch the opening, but this is how it is.
Exactly, bro.
Down to earth. This
Chill,
is the
chill.
Down to Earth podcast, DTE. DTE and possibly down to something else. But let's talk about things. Yo, Gonie.
Yo.
You watch Snapdragon. Obviously, as an ONIC fan, you're very, very happy. So just as an ONIC fan, how happy are you that both ONIC PH and ONIC ID made it, bro?
I mean, I DM'd you when ONIC ID got their slot to the grand finals.
That's actually true. I can show you guys later. Maybe I can edit this in. I can show you the DM. He was flexing real hard about the ONIC PH, ONIC ID thing, the ONIC finals.
Was it not the first time the same org got the grand finals?
I think it is. I think it is the first time ever where we have two of the same teams, technically, or two different teams of the same org reach the grand final. So that's actually crazy. But we did see the outcome, Gonie, and you are an ONIC ID fan more than you are an ONIC PH fan. We did see the outcome. It was 4-0. You got
clean sweep.
You got ONIC ID'd, but by ONIC PH. Like, because I got ONIC ID'd. It was, last time SPS, Bigatron got 4-0'd. We don't talk about that. Now it's ONIC Philippines who got the 4-0 on ONIC ID. So, is this the most dominant team of all time? I mean, looking at their track record of being undefeated completely in M6, and then here only taking a loss against Liquid in the group stage, but then coming back and 4-0ing, 3-0ing everybody. Is it time that we call ONIC PH the most dominant team of all time? Are we ready to do that?
They're shaping up to be. We can't lie. I gotta say that they are shaping up to be the best team in MLBB history. But are they now? I think that is still up in the air. I think they need to prove more. If they can get their second M series back to back, that settles it, I think.
So if they go M series back to back, you think they're gonna be the best team of all time? You're not counting MSC? What if they win MSC, but they don't win the back-to-back M series?
Okay, that's a good question.
But you know what? Before that, Gonie, before we get into like the trophies and stuff, because we'll get to that. What about just as a prime team? Because we know, I think, best prime team of all time according to you. What was it? Because for me, it's Echo.
Yeah, I think Carl.
You agree? It was Echo and Carl, the Echo M4, yeah? So do you think this ONIC PH is already better than that Echo when it comes to like prime team?
Okay, that's the thing.
Dominant.
I think they're at that point. So if they do get another win or under a championship under their belt, I think they, in a sense of like prime-wise, I think they have beaten Echo.
Okay. Prime-wise, they've been Echo, but when it comes to all-time, not yet. Who would you say is the best team of all time then? Is it AP Bren?
Oh, I think of all time.
Of all time. Best team in MLBB history.
Of all time. Wow, guys. You're putting me... Oh, shit.
Because for me, I think it's AP Bren right now. They have 2 World Championships.
Right now or all time?
Right now, but all time. As of now, they're the best team of all time. They still have 2 World Championships. I think they're the most decorated team of all time.
Okay, fair. I was contemplating between them and Echo. But you brought a good point there. I think AP Bren is, as of now, the best team.
Okay. So, would it take ONIC PH another MSC title or another M Series title or both to be better than Bren? Because if they go M Series, if they take 2 M Series back to back, that means they'll have the same amount of trophies as Bren. But if they win MSC and M Series, now that breaks it. That should break it.
I think, I think that's the thing. I think they need to, if they want to surpass, quote unquote, AP Bren, I think they need to take both MSC and M7 later.
Okay. There you go.
Facts.
So if you guys agree, let me know. I agree with that. I think if you want to be the best team of all time, you need to have the trophies, you need to be there, but also you need to have that longevity, right? So let's say they do end up winning MSC and an M Series. but they don't stay consistent after that. Let's say like they completely disappear, they don't make it to playoffs. You know, who knows? Maybe the roster reshuffles. Will they still be the best team of all time? I think so. I think so. Because nobody's gone there. But what I'm saying is, will it still be as impressive as, say, someone like, if we compare it, KELRA, KINGKONG, let's say if they don't have that longevity. They win all the trophies, they get another MSC, they get an M Series, but then they're done. As compared to like Flaptizi, who's won 2 World Championships, who've been SEA Game gold medalists, and who've only kind of like, they're only missing an MSC title right now. So they're only missing an MSC, but they've been playing for so long and they've stayed on top of the game for so long. Does that come into your GOAT debate? Because for sure, if KINGKONG and KELRA, or just this team in general, wins another MSC, wins a MSC, wins another M Series, they'll be in the GOAT conversations.
Right. But would they surpass Carl and friends?
Carl, Few, Flap, the 2-timers.
Oh, that's really I think that's a tough question, and I think we need to reach that point
before we get to talk about
we get like too deep, you know?
Okay.
Because we have yet to reach that point, so it's
right.
really tough. Because we need to see like the grand finals.
We need to see their individual performances.
Exactly, right?
Okay, that's fair then. But I think what we can judge. Oh wait, you want to say something?
No. What do you think? What do you guys think?
You guys think they can surpass the GOATs even if they have like a shorter technically pro span? But next, I think we can talk about ONIC PH's performance in Snapdragon. I think in M6 as well. We can talk a bit about M6, but mostly let's talk about the still hot topic of ONIC PH in Snapdragon. What do you think about their performance? They dropped the game. It's not like they were undefeated. They actually did lose to TLID, but then they came back.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, I think it's, how do I say this? I think it's just Filipino teams, and of course, at this point, it's just ONIC PH, but they make it so effortless.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think, visually speaking, I don't think they're trying hard in this competition, right? I mean,
it's almost like it's a preseason, right? Like maybe they're not even going all out, and they still did that.
Exactly, and they still went in and deliver, and that is what I feel like. Why ONIC PH? Okay, they're a scary team. It doesn't seem like they're trying hard, but they make it work, and they almost delivered a flawless performance.
They did, yeah. For me, what's most impressive out of from ONIC Philippines' performance is the fact that they lost to TLID. I thought when they lost against TLID, I thought that was like, all right, so ONIC PH, that's where the road ends. You know, like, yeah, maybe they can improve in the future, but that's where the road ends in Snapdragon. Maybe they won't be able to adapt as quick. What's crazy is the fact that a patch dropped right after group stage, and they were able to adapt to it and play with the new patch like they've already played with it for a whole month. FRINCE picked up that Selena like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Played the Selena, destroyed Falcons with it, destroyed ONIC with it, destroyed Liquid. Well, I don't think they picked Selena against Liquid, but still, destroyed ONIC ID, the grand finalists, and Falcons with the new pick. And then throughout the series, I think we just saw ONIC PH constantly playing new picks. The CC obviously is amazing for Kirk. But what the fuck? How do they adapt to the patch that fast? No other team was able to do that. Even Falcons, they tried the Selena and they got dumpstered by ONIC ID.
Exactly. It seems like they were exploring while they're in the grand finals.
And they still won. 4-0.
4-0.
Does that mean the players are just that good? Or what do you think? Is it players? Is it coach? Is it a mix of both? What is it?
I think we have to give credit to the coach as well, right?
Sure.
I mean, of course.
Why not?
Why not? Again, I think the players, yes, they do have a very high ceiling in MLBB itself. And the coach just, they provided their vision, provided what is needed to the players as well. And the players, man, FRINCE, KELRA, what a performance.
Yeah, they got like crazy individual players.
Yeah.
Again, it feels like they have the same level of players in every role. Like Kirk is as good as KINGKONG is in the jungle, but in XP. Same goes for FRINCE. Maybe some of them, stand out. more than others? I think for me, all right, this is a good question because a lot of people have been asking for the Finals MVP because technically Snapdragon don't award Final MVPs. Who do you think is Finals MVP for Snapdragon? Now that we're talking about how good the players are, how good the coaching staff is, who had that standout performance?
Honestly, okay. Finals MVP?
Finals, just finals, not tournament MVP.
Finals.
Just finals.
That's tough.
Because tournament MVP, I think KELRA.
Yeah.
He got like 3 savages, bro.
Right. In the finals, I got to give it to the mid laner.
Yeah.
FRINCE.
That's good. Yeah.
I think it's quite... I think it's fair.
Yeah, I think it is.
FMVP goes to FRINCE.
I agree. I think
Tournament MVP.
You also KELRA?
Yeah, different story. But then again, all 5 played their hard out.
Oh, yeah.
Despite... It seemed a little bit effortless, but yeah, I mean...
It looked way too effortless because maybe it's because they already know ONIC ID, They've scrimmed with ONIC ID probably most of the time because, they are the same org. But it really felt like ONIC PH just had the read on ONIC ID every single time. I thought for a second, well, not for a second, before the match, I thought Sans was better than FRINCE when it comes to mechanics.
Right.
But obviously, when it's macro, it's FRINCE. But then as we get into the game, I don't know, man. Sans got outplayed a couple of times by FRINCE on the Selena, so I don't even think Sans takes mechanics now. I think FRINCE is already in the debate of best mid laner of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. Like, even not for trophies, but in terms of like just how good he is individually.
Fair.
I don't know if you know these stories, Gonie, because I got to talk to the ONIC boys at M6, and this is ONIC PH. I got to talk to Raph, head of ONIC PH, I believe. Got to talk to the coach as well, why not? And I got to talk to Boss A. I don't know if you guys know Boss A. He was part of the ONIC Monsters Anarchy roster. He was the owner of that team. You know Monsters Anarchy, ONIC PH, with Nets, Rapidut, that roster.
Okay.
So it was the roster with Super Friends already. A lot of players wanted to join ONIC PH just so that they can play with Super Friends.
Whoa.
Just imagine, you're a rookie mid laner, an amateur in the scene, but everybody knows you. Everybody wants to play with you. KELRA, KINGKONG. A big part of why they wanted to join ONIC PH was
there.
They want to play with FRINCE. And what I got from Raph was the fact that FRINCE isn't a player you want to build around. He's not the type of player that you get this crazy mid laner. He's amazing, but he's not a type of player that you want to build around. He's not the guy at the center of the team. Even though I think he's Finals MVP, they said FRINCE is the final piece of the puzzle to whatever you're building in the team. The team could be built for KINGKONG. The team could be built for KELRA. FRINCE just being there makes it so that this works.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah. So this all-star team works in a way because of the last piece of the puzzle that was there from the start. FRINCE is the oldest member in this team, technically not age-wise, but he's been there for the longest time. Since the Monsters Anarchy ONIC PH to now, he survived the rebuilds of ONIC PH throughout the times, and he's the only one that hasn't been changed. Kirk is a new player. KINGKONG is relatively new. KELRA is obviously new, right? Only 2 seasons. FRINCE has been there for a long time, and that's why.
Do you think it's because of his just overall personality?
No, I actually don't think it's because of his personality. I think personality-wise, he's a unique dude. I don't think he's very introverted in a way. He's not, as extroverted as a KINGKONG, KELRA. I think when it comes to outgame, they carry the most because they're the one who kind of build bonds with the team. They're all jokes and shit. Obviously also Coach Why Not and management Raph. The whole management of ONIC PH, I think they do an amazing job. But FRINCE has that level of play that he can technically match anyone in game. He can adapt to anyone in game, and I think it's not even that hot of a take right now. I think it's a lukewarm take right now to say that FRINCE is the smartest mid laner that we've ever seen in MLBB. This guy is the type of guy to know exactly where you are without map hacks. I joked around in M6 saying this guy has map hacks just because of how good he was. He spotted out Falcon Esports' Engage alone. I asked Brusco about it, and Brusco was telling me, no, I didn't even know. Because I thought it was a communication thing, right? Maybe Brusco was like, all right, no, FRINCE, Tigreal is missing. He's somewhere in the flanks. No, Brusco said that he didn't know. And you guys can watch the interview again. It's probably clipped all around. But yeah, the fact that FRINCE, a mid laner, knows where the roamer is more than the roamer of that team, he can scout players without... it's just the sense that he has that makes him insane. And I think throughout Snapdragon, we got to see that, man. So many times in the grand finals, Sans tried a diversion and it became useless.
Exactly.
I can't help but think it's not just a team thing, but it was also just a FRINCE thing. It was FRINCE saying, guys, I know how to play low E. That's my signature pick. I know where Sans is.
And the thing about the grand finals is it kind of scratching my itch because we haven't seen ONIC ID in M6.
What if? That was the what if. I agree.
Exactly.
Because, okay, again, context to the people back at home, we got information before MPLP ID Season 14 that ONIC ID were dominating in scrims. They were the best team in scrims together with Bigatron Alpha. They both didn't perform that well. I think ONIC bombed out a bit better. ONIC were worse. They got knocked out by Geek. Bigatron beat Geek. But still, the what ifs. I even spoke to Beloyski just to tell you guys a bit more context, and he said, we beat ONIC through sheer luck. It was sheer luck that got us in. And also, he said that ONIC were the strongest team. Even though he won against ONIC, he felt that playing against ONIC ID, they had the best control of the meta. They knew what to do in every single situation. It was just they couldn't end.
It was the Yves and what? The
Yves and Natan
Yves
of Geek Fan.
Natan defense.
Yeah. That was the Aboy and
Disgusting.
Chidera. And then Beloy with the Tigreal.
CW didn't die that game. No?
Yeah, Aboy, yeah. A ridiculous mid laner, yeah.
Yeah, CW also was played very positional play, very, very precise as well. But yeah, ONIC couldn't end.
Yeah, that was what was stopping ONIC from making an M6. I think I agree with Gonie. This brought to light that, it scratched the itch of what if ONIC did make it to M6. It was a different meta, granted. Again, it was a different roster too with CW, not Savero. So we don't know, to this day, we will never know. What if ONIC ID made it to M6? Would they be able to rival ONIC PH? I think probably not, unfortunately. I don't think they're clean enough. Even CW, even if it was the CW lineup with Rez, I don't think they would have been able to even do anything. I think our Indonesian representatives, the ones that we had in M6, were the best. I don't think ONIC would have been able to do that. Liquid got a game at least. I don't think ONIC ID would have gotten close against ONIC PH of M6. Yeah. Again, there could be different opinions because I think I spoke to Yeb in M6 and he said, no, ONIC ID are really good. In scrims, they were actually toe-to-toe. But scrims are scrims and stage is different. If it was all about scrims, Bigatron would be a champion. They would have something in their trophy cabinet.
No comment, bro. No comment.
No, dude. Yo, guys, this guy, he's the number one Bigatron hater because this is the banter. He's not a hater, but because of the banter we have, he becomes the number one Bigatron hater a lot of times. All right, let's move on to the next topic. I think it's we can just give our quick takes about performances in Snapdragon other than ONIC Philippines. ONIC ID. What do you think about ONIC ID? Just really quick in Snapdragon.
Satisfying. I feel like new
mainly
roster.
Savero.
Yeah, Lutfi, and as well as Savero. Wow, I did not expect Savero to be this precise and also sharp. Well done. I
think so as well. I think Savero adds the aggression that was lacking from CW. CW is amazing. I think he's still the better goal laner.
Facts.
But Savero's potential has been shown definitely in this tournament. He solo killed Eman. He went toe-to-toe with Aaron Shiki. And okay, maybe we won't be able to say the same thing about going up against KELRA, but that was a different beast, right? So Savero, great potential. Lutfi though, I was kind of disappointed with Lutfi's performance. I'll be honest with you, Gonie. Once we got to playoffs, it felt like Lutfi was just off. When he was on CC, it was 0-5, 0-6, constantly going in alone. I don't know. Do you think you want to still trust the process? Because you have Rez in your lineup. So technically you can. Okay, you know what? Good question. Rez, Lutfi, CW, Savero. There you go. You have to make two decisions. Because he's an ONIC fan, so we get him to give the answer.
Right now? Okay, this is tough because technically,
as of yet,
Lutfi and Rez, they're both young.
They are.
They're both.
Rez is young too.
Yeah, I mean, Lutfi and Rez, they're both young. So it's kind of it's just kind of a flip coin. I feel like both has their strength and of course weaknesses.
Yep.
Same with Savero and CW. Yeah, experience-wise, CW on top, right? But after seeing Savero's international debut, boy, I am intrigued to see what he will bring to the table.
Yeah. He's the type of guy to He's the type of guy to just like come in, lose the team the game, or win the team the game. Like he's that type of player. But if you were to choose Gonie, Savero, or CW,
Right now,
gotta
stick with my boy CW still.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say okay, Lutfi, Rez.
This one's tough. But again, I feel like it's just 55-45. So just a lean.
55
to
to
Lutfi still.
Lutfi. Okay. For me, I think I'm gonna go with Rez. You know, just to have a different opinion. I think Rez is more of a boots than Lutfi.
Okay.
So if you want Kyrie, Sans, and Keyboy to be enabled, I think having someone like Rez is actually you need a boots type player. Rez is more of a boots type player. He's only gotten one season to play, and even that was like kind of half season because Lutfi was traded in the middle of the season. So I think give Rez a bit more time. Again, though, I don't know. Maybe scrims have proven that Rez is just inferior to Lutfi. CW Savero. I agree with you though. I think CW is still the better player. I would still start CW over Savero, but I would give Savero game time.
For sure.
For sure. So there you go. Those are the thoughts on ONIC ID. Now let's talk about Liquid. And then after Liquid, we'll talk about SRG.
Ooh.
Liquid first though. Liquid. What do you think about Liquid? It started off amazing and then they just bombed out of the tournament. Well, it wasn't really top three. Still top three. I think if it's bombed out, you got grouped. But yeah.
I think it's just a good example that in MLBB, you also have like a bad day. And I feel like that day, TLID was not having it. It's just a sheer bad day. I mean, Witty struggled.
Really did, yeah.
Especially towards the end of that series. And yeah, you can see, I don't think that was TLID's day. But I still think they are a team of quality. And they will be, again, still just the #1 contender for MPLID Season 15.
Ooh, so you still think they're #1 contender?
For sure.
Okay. They're still top in MPLID. I agree with you. I think it was just unfortunate. I don't know what it was. I think it might just be, on that day, they were shaky. It happens to a lot of teams. I think it happened to ONIC PH in the group stage. Luckily for ONIC PH, they got rid of that, the jitters or whatever problem they were facing against TLID. A lot of people are saying it was all planned. I don't think it was all planned, but maybe it was. Because if they won against TLID, they would have met ONIC ID sooner. Maybe it was planned.
Okay.
Now that I see the vision. Usually I see it, I see those comments and I'm like, fuck you, you're coping. But then I see the ONIC finals and I'm like, all right, wait a second. Because ONIC got second in their group, maybe ONIC PH just did that. Hey, conspiracy theories. But all right, SRG. Now this is the big one. Because TLID, I agree. I think it's just a bad day. SRG though, this is another tournament where they did well before. They made it to top 3 at least. They made it to top 3 in Snapdragon, previous one. They made it to top 3 in M6. So this is their worst international performance with this lineup. I don't think we've ever seen this lineup get grouped. Like not even getting knocked out on the first day of knockouts. Getting grouped is a whole different level.
Yeah, it's a tough competition. It's a tough tournament for you guys that are supporting SRG. And I don't know, man. SRG, it's not like it's not the same. It feels it's not the same.
What's lacking?
I gotta say, a lot of loopholes were shown in this competition, not just like an individual or a player. I feel like a lot of the players were underperforming and it showed.
Who are the players that you think were underperforming?
Cram. Innocent. And Humes.
Ooh, okay. There you go.
Tough competition.
For me, I think Innocent's the only dude on this team. Like I see it as like Innocent Esports currently. It really feels like when Innocent gets going, the team can still win. But I don't know what's up with Skies. I don't know what's up with Stormy too. But like there were so many ridiculous mistakes against Bigatron Alpha. I watched this game because obviously Bigatron best team in the world. And dude, Bigatron should not have won that. I'll be honest with you. I'm a Bigatron fan, but Bigatron should not have won that. It really felt like SRG were just making some stupid ass mistakes. And I think maybe it's because they got complacent. I don't know how they got a lot of money from MSC. So that might be a reason as to why they were like, all right, we can just chill a bit. But the only player that I still see try harding in the roster is Innocent. Dude, he's still so good. Shout outs to Innocent. But everybody else, I'm sorry. I like these players, but they can't be out of criticism as a pundit. Innocent is the only only player in the team. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys think it's Skies, or do you think Innocent was also part of the underperforming crew? Do you think it's just a whole team issue? Because I think the coaches from the drafts, I didn't really feel like they were completely outdrafted. I don't think it was a horrible draft by any means. Maybe some of the drafts could have been better.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It's technically still Vecchi and Arcadia. I still think they have a good grasp of the draft. It's mainly, I think, players and execution that isn't as clean. So, you agree with that?
Yeah, somewhat agree.
Okay. Let's move on then to the next topic. And this is a pretty interesting one, which is the Golden Road. We've seen two teams now get very, very close to the Golden Road. ONIC ID, obviously the closest one to achieving the Golden Road. They were able to make it to
Game 7.
MSC win, MPL, and then Game 7 of a Grand Finals. And unfortunately, they lost. SRG was very close as well. They got top 3 after winning MPL, MSC, MPL, and then M6. They got 3-0'd by Liquid ID in the lower brackets. And also, I believe they got dropped down early by ONIC PH up there. So, what does the Golden Road mean? I've seen a lot of comments now around YouTube and community pages as well about ONIC PH's Golden Road. And they are saying they've already won Season 14. They won M6. If they win another MPL and MSC, they've completed the Golden Road. Look, folks. The Golden Road is not like that. Like winning an M6 and then an MPL after does not count. I'll explain. Golden Road means you win every tournament, every major tournament, and your domestic one in a year, in a season, in one period, and the period is per year. So for ONIC, it was 2023. MPL, MSC, MPL, M5. It was. For SRG, it's MPL, MSC, MPL, M6. But they didn't do it. So, right now, ONIC PH's year has been reset. Whatever they get here does not count into the Golden Road. They won't have a Golden Road. It's still an amazing achievement, by the way. You can call it something else. It could be like a golden era of ONIC Philippines, sure. But is it the Golden Road? No. Now, do you agree with that, Gonie? Do you agree with them? Do you agree that it's... If they win MSC and MPL, it's a Golden Road? Or do you think Golden Road is like a period of time?
I think it's very, very clear. You guys are overthinking here. New year, reset, bro.
Reset.
All right? New year, reset. But here's what I have to say. ONIC PH started off all right. I mean, they got already a championship under their belt. Let's see MPL odd. Let's see MSC, MPL even, and let's see M series. All right.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, New Year reset. I think it has been like that for MLBB specifically.
Yeah, for other esports titles as well. The Golden Road is always calculated in a year, like a period of time. It isn't just like, oh, you won M6 from 2024. If you win MSC and MPL 2025, it's a Golden Road. No, it's a reset type of thing. That's why it's so hard to achieve. And yeah, we'll get to see it. And if you guys still don't agree, if you guys still want to, stick to what you believe, we have Mr. A good friend of mine, Gonie, ChatGPT. Okay, so we got my good friend, ChatGPT, right here to actually answer the question. So, what is the Golden Road in esports, Gonie?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Road in esports refers to a team winning every major tournament in a competitive season.
There you go. In a competitive season.
Bold. Achieving complete dominance. It's inspired by the concept of a golden season in traditional sports where a team wins every championship they compete in. There you go.
In Mobile Legends Bang Bang, the Golden Road would mean a team winning MPL, MSC, and M Series. No MLBB team has completed the Golden Road yet, though some have come close on esports, one MPL ID Season 11, MSC, and then MPL ID. Now, we have other esports terms as well, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about the other esports terms. Here, though, I asked them, ONIC PH won MPL and M Series. If they win another MPL and MSC, does it count as a Golden Road? Now, Gonie, tell them what ChatGPT says.
Simple, not really, period. Again, the Golden Road refers to winning every major tournament in a single competitive season. Since ONIC PH won MPL PH Season 12 and M5, their streak spans across 2 seasons. To achieve a true Golden Road, they would have needed to win MSC 2023, which was 2 years ago.
So this is a bit wrong, right? 2024 and
last
MPL
year,
Season 13.
And MPL Season 13 in the same cycle.
Yeah. If ONIC PH won MPL PH and MSC 25, they would still have an incredible record. That means season 15 and MSC 2025, they would still have an incredible record, but not a golden road, since their M6 win came from previous seasons. However, if they manage to win M7 after those victories, they could be considered for something like a golden era. Okay, so yeah, if they manage to win all of that, like MPL PH, MSC, after M6, then maybe it could be a golden era or something. But yeah, then he asked me, would I count back-to-back M series as golden road? No. As impressive as a golden road? Yes, I think so. I think back-to-back M series is better than the golden road. To be honest with you, it's back-to-back M series. It's a back-to-back biggest tournament of the year. And we can also ask ChatGPT if he thinks or it thinks MSC is a world championship, but we already know that answer. It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go, guys. In case it wasn't clear before, that's what the golden road means, and that's always what it meant. Now let's move on to the next one, and this is going to be another controversial topic.
Okay.
Aurora in Snapdragon Pro Series. This is the juicy one, because a lot of you guys have been asking me to give you my take. So we have Gonie here as well to talk about it, because he was part of Stream C. He was part of the very, very confused group of Arashi, Gonie, and Eterna, because they also thought Aurora were going through.
Right.
I also thought Aurora were going through, I'll be honest with you, but I did not read the rules. The rules have been sent to the coaches and to everybody, all the teams, and they should have read it. If they didn't read it, it sucks to be them. But yeah, this is how it works, guys. Okay, let's move on to let's go to the point system first. Let's go to the point system here, and clearly we can see for matches, yes, they are ahead of Araki Hoshi. They have 3-2. They're actually also ahead of Falcon Esports. But they are tied in points. Now, what are these points, Mirko? In Snapdragon, on day one, we already established the point system. It is the point system that you, MPL Philippines, use in previous seasons.
Yeah.
If you win 2-0 in a match, you get 3 points. If you win 2-1, you get 2 points. If you lose 2-1, that means you get 1 game, and then the enemy gets 2, you get 1 point. And if you lose 2-0, you get 0 points. Now, earlier in day one, Aurora lost to both Falcon and I believe it was Araki Hoshi 2-0. That placed them in 0 points. But then they were able to come back with 3 wins. That being also very kind of close victories. 2-1 against ONIC Esports, 2-1 against Falcons, and then again 2-1 against EVOS Holy. So it was never a clean game. If they got just 1 clean sweep, they would be the ones to qualify over Araki Hoshi. Now, let's bring in the point system, the specific rules. This is the ties for all. This is the tiebreaker rules. Ties for all offline, local, and regional competition are broken by looking at the following elements sequentially. I saw a lot of people online say, why are they looking at only the first point and second point when there's point 3 to 7? Guys, point 3 to 7, heck, point 2 to 7 doesn't matter if number 1 is already achieved. So number 1, points. We take a look at the points. They're tied.
Yeah.
It's the same for Falcons and ONIC Esports. They are both tied at the same points. Why is ONIC down? Because the next criteria is head-to-head.
Yes.
The direct match result between the tied participant, direct match win, is better than direct match loss. So that is why, in the end, despite having the better match record, it is the point system and the head-to-head that matters most here. For RQ and for Falcon. That's why Falcon were actually ahead actually against Aurora too. They were ahead because they beat Aurora 2-0. So what you have to look at for these systems are the points, not the match. Do you agree with the point system? You have to. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't. The tournament has set rules, and the tournament has given out these rules to the participants. I see a lot of people hating in the comments, and you guys probably don't understand the rules, so I understand why you're mad. But to see that some of the players and some of the fucking coaches have posted on Facebook saying, like, cooking show, they were shitting on ESL, they were shitting on SPS. I was like, dude, you got the rules. You didn't understand the rules. That's dumb on you. I don't want to call out, like, the players or the coaches who actually posted about it, but, yo, that's stupid as fuck, man. I'll be honest with you. You were given the rules. This was in the rule book. I didn't know about it. That's why I thought Aurora won and Aurora did qualify, but I didn't read the rules because I'm just the caster here. But you know, Gonie, what do you think, Gonie, about this whole situation?
I think it's a big lesson. It's a small like situation. If you just read the rules from the start, right? Yeah. If you read the rules, you would know what type of situation you might get into, and then you would know. But I feel like if the players and maybe some of the coaches posted something online, it showed. I think they were clueless about the rules. You know?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I think they were just. I don't think they were notified, or maybe again, guys. It's a good lesson for all you teams out there as well. Yeah, read the rules to know what is going on with the tournament. What's the format, you know?
Yeah, it's a completely different thing if you want to criticize the format, though. If you disagree with the rules and you don't like the rules, that's completely fine. Because I actually am not a big fan of this rule set too. I've actually had this discussion with a lot of the MPL ID ops. I remember having like a heated discussion actually for the head-to-head thing, because I always prefer match over points.
Yeah.
So when we, for me in ID, for at least for ID, we've never used this kind of point system, luckily, and we have stayed away from these kind of problems because of the point system, because it's so clear. It's match and an aggregate from the game, right? It becomes so clear as to who actually makes it to the playoffs, who makes it to the next stage, or the tiebreaker situation. We almost had that situation in case I forgot. There were multiple seasons where we had like a close day of having a tiebreaker for the playoffs, but at least you knew what was happening because it's there.
Yeah.
It does make it confusing for this format, and that's why I've criticized the MPL PH format for such a long time. This is the format that you guys use for a long time, guys. It's not a new thing. No, not at all. But yeah, that's what I think about the whole situation. I think it's just stupid to complain and to basically shit on Snapdragon when, as a team, especially if you've already been given the rules prior to the event. Come on, guys. Come on. And for the fans who are still complaining, guys, nobody would have been ONIC PH anyways. Aurora would have never gotten close to beating ONIC PH in this tournament. In the future, maybe. So it didn't change anything. Anyways, it's fair and square. RK Hoshi, you may not like them, but they made it past Aurora fair and square. They beat Falcon and Aurora, and they're still in the same point. So by the rules of Snapdragon, it was not a cooking show. Whoever still says cooking show, you might be illiterate or you might be a bit Dumbo. Sorry, that's how it is.
Lucky Arashi's not here.
Whoa, what do you mean? Arashi's RQ, like he was.
Yeah, I mean he was grateful. He was really.
He was very grateful. He was a bit too grateful. Luckily, he wasn't grateful. Did you guys hate on him? Maybe some of them hated on Arashi just because he's an RQ fan. You know, it happens here and there. Let's move though to the next topic. Oh man, this is. We'll get straight to MPL ID rosters, I think, Gonie, because this has something to do with the MPL ID roster of EVOS, bro. Depezet. Guys, I don't want to have to bring this up again.
Wow.
But we have to bring it up again.
Wow.
I don't know if you even know about the first issue, but we'll talk about the first issue, okay? The first issue for Mr. Depezet was he tried to get someone to smash, basically, right? he wanted puss, he wanted to bembang, guys, and he didn't get the bembang because the girl exposed him instead. So instead of bembang, his career got bembang. Bembang means like sex, I think.
Wow.
In Tagalog, so in case you want to know, Gonie. So he got caught again. He got caught already. He was reprimanded by EVOS, and EVOS were like, it's okay, you know? We will handle the situation. We'll give you another chance. And then it happened again. That's why this is part 2. It happened during Snapdragon. Brother Depezet, I was actually, I wasn't the biggest hater of him the first time it happened. I remember saying in the group chat of casters, saying that, like, this is kind of soft, guys. He wasn't really forcing the girl or anything. He was just like, yo, you want to come over? It's like, dude, sure. It's a mistake, yes, but is it a mistake that big as to, losing his career over it? No. But then doing it again, and this time offering money to do so. In Indo, prostitution is illegal, folks. So now that you offer money and you're kind of like asking the girl, you're trying to persuade her, now it's a bad look, and now I think he should lose his career over this. I mean, it's the second time. You gotta, even if he didn't even if he didn't use money, Gonie.
That's the thing.
Even if he didn't offer money, why the fuck would you do it twice? You got exposed already. Is this guy stupid or dude? Come on, man.
I mean,
what the hell?
No comment, speechless. But yeah, guys. I mean, especially for you pro players out there, all right. Act professionally, all right. You act like an amateur. Depezet, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
And he's actually a pretty good player too, so it's like it's a loss in
exactly.
Yikes.
I mean, oh Man.
What would you think? I don't know. Like the controversial take would be, even though prostitution is illegal, you can still find it in many places in Indonesia. Maybe you could have just gone there, you know, instead of actually doing this. What do you benefit from this, dude? And it's not his girlfriend, by the way. Just so you guys know, it's a random girl, I believe.
I think it's a rando.
Yeah, it's a random girl that he decided to freaking WhatsApp and ask for Bembang, bro.
That is kind of wild.
And now EVOS are fucked. I'll just be honest with you, because they've lost a core member in their team.
Yeah.
Now this is the lineup. It's still Reggie, Albert. It's no longer Depezet. EVOS has released a statement. Heck, even MPL ID released a statement. You know what's bad when MPL ID needs to release a statement? Does this topple the Fearless drama? Fearless had a similar case, guys. If you guys don't know, he was an ex-jungler of Rebellion.
Okay, now...
Does this topple Fearless's king of the sexual harassment?
Okay. Here's my take. I think Depezet got it worse because he's in a bigger organization.
Yeah, he's definitely a bigger name compared to Fearless.
Yeah, Fearless.
And he's an EVOS, the second biggest team in Indo.
Yeah.
Fan base wise,
Yeah.
the first when it comes to trophy, I guess. Achievement. Well, ONIC did get M6 with ONIC PH, and they are ONIC. Okay, we won't get into that. We'll get into that later. But all right, yeah.
Yeah, he's just unfortunate because he's in a bigger org.
Yeah.
But Fearless case, I think that is still the. Yeah, I think that's kind of wild. Still,
It is.
the number one wild case in esports ID at least.
All right, boys. So let's move on from the Depezet topic to now another pretty serious topic that has been the talk of the town recently, especially after the M6 World Championship ended. After obviously ONIC PH were the ones to take the trophy, but we saw recently that they were invited to ONIC Indo's headquarters, or just ONIC's headquarters, which is in Indo, and the trophy was placed in Indo. It was put in the headquarters. So a lot of Indonesians have recently been saying, that is our trophy too, because it's ONIC's trophy. So ONIC is Indonesian, therefore it is an Indonesian trophy. You are an ONIC fan, Gonie.
I am.
You are Indonesian as well. What do you think about the whole situation? Because the Filipinos are very triggered. They're like, oh my God, no, that's our trophy. In a way, it's ONIC's trophy. In a way. But it's 100% also ONIC Philippines trophy. That's my opinion.
Your opinion? Okay. Two sides here, Mirko. You
Exactly.
want the Lulu Gonie? The Lulu Gonie? Or the... Okay, guys. Let's be rational here. Let's be rational. Yeah, it's PH trophy, all right?
It's ONIC PH's trophy.
ONIC PH's trophy. I don't want to say luckily, but whether you guys like it or not, ONIC HQ is in Indonesia. And of course, it will be stored in Indonesia. But let's not be delulu here. Yo, Indonesia, orang-orang Indonesia, jangan ngaku-ngaku, jangan claim, all right? Jangan overclaim. So guys, yeah, I mean, it's y'all trophies, but it's under ONIC.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you guys, it is in Indonesia, but then again, it is exclusive. It's yours.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is ONIC's trophy. Whether you like it or not, it is ONIC's trophy. Like ONIC are an Indonesian organization, but it is the ONIC Philippines branch that got it. And I don't think by putting the trophy in the headquarters in Indonesia, it takes away from ONIC Philippines' victory. No, that's just how it is, guys. I think you can look into the references of other esports orgs around the world as well. Like let's say Liquid or other esport titles. They don't have for Liquid for other esport titles. They've won a world championship before, and the world championship trophy will be displayed in their headquarters. It may not be where the players are living in. Like the headquarters isn't the place. It's not their gaming house, but it's Liquid that ends up keeping the trophy. We will forever remember the 5 players, the coaches, and the substitute who participated in the event to get that trophy. And again, it is an ONIC Philippines trophy. I don't think it's fair to say ONIC ID got that trophy. That's just stupid. The ONIC org got that trophy. Yes, ONIC are the most complete team in the world. Maybe you could say that too because they won everything. but it's ONIC Philippines M Series trophy. So I hope that puts it, makes it clear for you guys, because that's my take. I think it's a very logical take. I don't think it's like a hot take at all. I think it's the same for Gonie. And so everybody, all the Indonesians who are trying to like say it's ONIC ID's trophy, I guarantee you they're rage baiting.
Yeah.
I think they're just rage bait. I don't think they're actually saying that for real, dude. So don't get caught by the rage bait, guys. I've gotten caught by rage bait before. But I'm just a petty dude, so it's like, whatever. If you want to respond to them and, shit on them, that's up to you. If you have nothing better to do with your time, then it's cool. I find myself in plenty of those situations where I don't have anything else to do. I start shitting on people in the comments.
Go with it.
It's pretty fun, honestly, so I don't blame you for it. But yeah, that's our take. Very, very logical. Nothing really that much. But also, I will say the ONIC Philippine players are getting treated very, very well now. Like, they were, I think, given a vacation to Bali on a private jet, on ONIC's private jet, dude. Like, I think they're getting treated really good. I don't think any of the players are complaining that the trophy is in the headquarters, because they know how the system works, and they know they'll be now loved by the owners of ONIC.
I mean, they know they are written in the history as well. So
for sure, yeah.
And
now that they've won another Snapdragon, I think at one point, if they continue to win everything this year, ONIC will love their Filipino side more than the Indo side. That's a reality, right?
But okay.
I think what do you think, right?
Yeah, it's like ONIC PH is ONIC's favorite child,
For now, because they keep on fucking winning. maybe in the future we'll see just ONIC make a headquarters in the Philippines. Just looking at how successful ONIC Philippines are. But yeah. All right, boys. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, let me know in the comment section. We've spoken about a lot of different topics with Gonie here. Gonie, do you want to say anything to the viewers before we sign off?
Comment, like, share. If you don't want to comment, don't comment. If you want to comment, just comment.
Yeah, if you agree with some of our takes. If you don't, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You can follow Gonie on IG. That's @AlbertSerafin. And yeah, that's it. Peace out, boys.